Consider for a moment if I told you that Edgar Cayce revealed that the presence of a person in your dream is never by chance. Listen closely, for the understanding you are about to gain will forever alter your perception of dreams. For over 4 decades, Edgar Cayce, known widely as the Sleeping Prophet, delivered innumerable psychic interpretations while in a deep trance state. Nevertheless, a remarkable discovery has largely gone unnoticed by the wider population. Cayce brought to light transformative insights concerning the true reasons behind specific individuals emerging within our nocturnal visions. And I must advise you, this isn't simply a pleasant idea to contemplate. Rather, it pertains to the profound, concealed bonds shared between spirits, connections that contemporary science is only now beginning to truly understand. As Edgar Cayce's interpretations explained, when someone appears in your dream, your unconscious mind isn't merely fabricating random scenarios. Instead, an event of far greater importance is actually transpiring. Cayce put forward the idea that our dreams are the meeting place where the conscious and superconscious aspects of our minds unite. Within this realm, the limitations of time, physical space, and bodily forms simply dissolve. Before we reveal Cayce's most remarkable insight regarding those who visit us in our dreams, consider this question. Have you ever awakened after dreaming of an individual, sensing their undeniable presence right beside you? That particular feeling isn't just a product of your imagination. Edgar Cayce uncovered the explanation behind this phenomenon, and it promises to astound you. Cayce spoke truths that fundamentally altered our perception of the dream state. He declared that the subconscious mind retains everything, without exception. Pause and reflect on that for a brief moment. Each individual who has influenced your journey, every sentiment you've experienced, every bond you formed, all are meticulously preserved in what Cayce referred to as the Akashic records of your spirit. But now we arrive at the truly captivating aspect, and I gently ask for your undivided focus, as many tend to overlook this vital piece of information. According to the insights of Edgar Cayce, when an individual manifests within your dreamscape, it's far more than just a memory resurfacing. Cayce discovered these nocturnal experiences function simultaneously across various planes of existence. Through his profound interpretations, Cayce revealed that the dream realm offers our conscious perception access to what he termed the collective consciousness, a vast, intricate network connecting every single soul. Should a specific person materialize in your sleep, Edgar Cayce indicated it points to one of 3 potential scenarios, and the final one is bound to truly surprise you. Firstly, your own spirit may be resolving an incomplete spiritual connection with that very individual. Secondly, the essence of that person is genuinely reaching out to yours across the delicate energetic fabric of reality. Yet, the ultimate explanation, this is where Cayce's understanding becomes most profoundly illuminating, presenting a notion that will undeniably shift your foundational understanding of being. Edgar Cayce revealed that specific figures appearing in our dreams are in truth forewarnings of future spiritual meetings. Individuals whose paths we have not yet crossed in this existence, but with whom we are destined to form a bond. I recognize this idea might sound remarkable, yet I invite you to stay with me, as the powerful evidence Cayce presented through countless documented cases is certain to profoundly impress you. The real consideration isn't whether what's shared is factual. The genuine query is, are you ready to deeply comprehend the messages your dreams are truly conveying? Let us now explore a profound realization Edgar Cayce brought to light, a perspective often missed by many present-day dream experts. Gaining insight into this specific idea promises to permanently transform how you view your nocturnal experiences. Cayce proposed that our conscious state is akin to a tiny island floating on an endless ocean. He clarified that this boundless space embodies your subconscious domain. Yet, diverging from common contemporary psychological ideas, Edgar Cayce brought to light that this profound subconscious layer isn't solely confined to each person. Instead, it maintains an elaborate bond with every other living entity that has ever existed. Should a person appear within your dreamscape, Cayce put forth that your subconscious operates as a sophisticated sensory device, sensitive to the soul's vibrations that remain beyond your conscious perception. Envision it as a global radio precisely aligning itself with certain signals. Nonetheless, a specific disclosure exists that might bring a tingling sensation. Cayce made it known that your inner workings don't haphazardly connect with every person. As per Edgar Cayce, those who manifest in your dreams are spirits with whom you hold what he described as soul memory patterns. These connections signify deep spiritual ties, reaching far beyond the limits of your current lifetime. Perhaps you once shared a romantic partnership in ancient Egypt. It's possible you were siblings during Europe's medieval period. Or perhaps you served as mentor and student within the ancient civilization of Atlantis. Indeed, Edgar Cayce devoted significant discussion to the subject of Atlantis. Yet, there exists a more profound dimension to this understanding. What I'm about to share with you now might seem extraordinary, but given Edgar Cayce's documented accuracy rate, which surpasses 85%, it becomes truly compelling. Cayce revealed that your deeper consciousness retains not only the experiences of your present life, but also the emotional resonance from each of your past embodiments. When an individual manifests in your dreams, Edgar Cayce suggested it is often because your spirit recognizes them from prior existences. Your conscious thoughts might stir a question, perhaps. Why am I encountering my elementary school teacher in my dream world? However, your deeper consciousness holds a grasp of a more profound truth. As Edgar Cayce revealed, that educator from your third year of schooling may have previously existed as your mother or father, your significant other, or possibly even your child. While the specific parts played might evolve, the spiritual tie remains steadfast through each new life. Does this concept help you comprehend why certain individuals feel so distinctly known to you from the moment you first meet? Edgar Cayce held these understandings many years before others had even begun to pose such questions. He unveiled a truth that the science of quantum physics is only now starting to confirm, a profound insight that is destined to completely reshape your understanding of human relationships. However, before I disclose this significant revelation, allow me to share an experience recounted by numerous individuals who sought Cayce's counsel. Ponder whether this account holds a personal resonance for you. Imagine yourself experiencing a dream about an individual you haven't been in touch with for a considerable period. This dream feels remarkably vivid, almost more real than your conscious reality. Then, within a day or two, that exact person unexpectedly makes contact with you. Could this simply be a coincidence? Edgar Cayce, however, firmly stated, absolutely not. Edgar Cayce suggested that what many might label as random occurrences is, in his view, an expression of what he termed soul telepathy. He discovered that when two souls share a profound karmic connection, an energetic link persists between them, unaffected by physical distance or the passage of years. He envisioned this bond as invisible threads of illumination, weaving from one heart to another, from one spirit to another. This is precisely where Edgar Cayce's wisdom becomes especially compelling, and it merits your thoughtful consideration, as this notion could shed significant light on many of your own experiences. Edgar Cayce disclosed that in slumber, our souls are not tethered to our physical forms. He observed that the soul journeys, encountering other spirits and exchanging thoughts on what he called the soul plane. When dreams feature another individual, Edgar Cayce suggested, it's possible your soul is truly encountering theirs within this elevated realm. Consider this intriguing idea for a moment. He proposed that remarkably clear dream interactions with a former partner could in fact be genuine dialogues with their very soul, while both your physical forms rested in slumber. He didn't see this as symbolic. Instead, Cayce considered it an undeniable reality, a conclusion from countless psychic consultations. Through his work, Edgar Cayce discerned that powerful emotional bonds form what he termed psychic connections between individuals. These vital connections don't simply cease when a romantic partnership ends or when people live far apart. They retain their energy, subtly vibrating, constantly transmitting thoughts and emotions among those linked. However, Edgar Cayce illuminated an even more profound truth. This specific insight may cause you to re-examine many beliefs you hold about personal choice and predetermined journeys. Cayce asserted that when someone appears in your dreams, it's an invitation for your higher self to join a significant gathering of souls. From Cayce's perspective, these aren't just chance encounters. They are prearranged encounters, set by your core essence, even before you entered this present life. We are now nearing the heart of Cayce's most impactful revelation, and I'm sure this insight will likely be entirely new to you. However, a gentle advisory. Once you absorb this concept, your outlook on your entire existence may begin to shift. As Edgar Cayce taught, the soul inherently strives for resolution. It never leaves an undertaking incomplete. Truly, never. Drawing from his vast compendium of readings, spanning thousands, should a particular person consistently manifest in your nightly dreams, it points to what he referred to as a soul obligation that you share with them. Yet, a widespread misapprehension exists concerning the true character of soul debt. Edgar Cayce, for his part, furnished exceedingly clear explanations regarding this subject. Its authentic objective frequently diverges from your initial suppositions. You could wrongly infer that seeing a former romantic companion in your dreams stems from a yearning for them. Yet, Cayce's wisdom elucidated that the spiritual realm operates on considerably deeper dimensions. As Edgar Cayce elaborated, that past associate might actually represent a spiritual teaching about your inherent worth, a lesson you have not yet completely internalized. The difficult parent appearing in your dreams may impart wisdom concerning forgiveness that spans countless lifetimes, or perhaps the companion who once caused you disappointment. Edgar Cayce suggested our souls willingly take on these roles to facilitate mutual growth. Here is a truly remarkable insight. Edgar Cayce revealed that before our birth, our souls deliberately choose the most demanding relationships we will encounter in each lifetime. We actively select those who are destined to cause us pain, bring about disillusionment, and prompt our development. From the soul's perspective, Edgar Cayce stated, "There are no victims, only volunteers." However, there's a deeper dimension to this account. What follows clarifies why certain individuals find it hard to release particular connections, no matter how detrimental they become. Edgar Cayce disclosed that some souls are intrinsically linked by what he termed karmic contracts. These agreements extend across numerous existences, concluding only when both souls have fully absorbed their shared lessons. Edgar Cayce offers insight into that subtle magnetic pull you might sense toward an individual not truly serving your highest good, or the way a memory of someone long gone persists with unwavering presence in your thoughts. Your deeper consciousness holds a wisdom beyond your everyday understanding, recognizing that such a connection serves a more significant, unfolding path. Furthermore, he observed that if a certain individual consistently appears in your sleep narratives, your inner essence is truly conveying a message, bringing forth aspects yet to be settled that call for healing, comprehension, or closure within that profound connection. These nightly visitations are not intended to trouble you, but instead to provide a guiding compass. He posited that the quickest route to letting go of dreams involving a particular person is to finalize the spiritual insight their existence carries. At times, this involves bestowing grace. On other occasions, it calls for expressing warmth and love. Sometimes, the insight comes from simply embracing the deep spiritual meaning woven into the tapestry of your shared journey. It is in these moments that the profound wisdom revealed by Edgar Cayce truly elevates beyond ordinary comprehension. Let your mind gently focus, for this one principle holds the potential to profoundly alter your perception of connections and your personal evolution. Edgar Cayce brought forth a concept he termed the soul reflection principle. It offers clarity as to why particular individuals might surface repeatedly within your dreams, even long after you feel you've entirely progressed beyond them. Cayce's wisdom suggests that every individual in your life, especially those who often visit your dreams, embodies a unique segment of your very own soul's essence. However, this is far more than just a modern philosophical thought. Cayce himself validated this idea through countless readings focused on past existences, which consistently reveal deeply intricate soul connections shared between people. Edgar Cayce taught that when you dream of someone who made you feel truly valued, it often unveils your soul's natural wellspring of love, a capacity you might not be fully expressing in your current experiences. Conversely, if you encounter someone in a dream who caused you profound sorrow, Cayce believed it represented your soul's subtle invitation to nurture and heal that wounded aspect within yourself. However, what I'm about to convey might present a surprising perspective. This particular insight was a theme Edgar Cayce frequently underscored in his many readings. Occasionally, the individuals appearing in your dreams aren't literally about those specific people at all. Instead, they function as mirrors for your soul, gently revealing parts of your inner world that call for your mindful contemplation. Edgar Cayce explained that your deeper consciousness elects to portray familiar faces in dreams because your waking mind is naturally inclined to recognize known individuals, yet often overlooks abstract symbols or unfamiliar visages. This, then, is your soul's tender strategy for drawing your awareness inward. Edgar Cayce noted that when a figure symbolizing assurance and success appears in your dreams, it's possible your deepest self is gently guiding you to recognize your natural capabilities. Furthermore, if someone in your dream manifests as imaginative and free-spirited, Edgar Cayce conveyed that this indicates your inner being is prompting you to reveal your authentic self. Consequently, Edgar Cayce frequently advised people to consider not just, for what reason am I seeing this individual in my nocturnal visions, but more profoundly, which quality does this person embody that I am destined to develop within my own being? From Edgar Cayce's understanding, it has been observed that once the particular teaching represented by a dream figure has been completely absorbed, appearances of that individual in your dreams often naturally conclude. This cessation isn't because your recollection of them has diminished, but rather serves as an indication that you have reached a state of wholeness concerning that specific facet of your life's journey. However, Edgar Cayce offered additional perspectives concerning these manifestations within our slumber. The forthcoming information I'm about to share illuminates a spiritual dimension that frequently goes unnoticed by many. This particular understanding embodies Cayce's most profound insight into why certain people surface in our dream worlds. Such a revelation possesses the power to profoundly reshape your journey of spiritual development forever. Cayce discovered that our existence transcends a single lifespan. Instead, we undergo countless reincarnations, hundreds, possibly thousands, each bound by a continuous, eternal soul connection. And from Cayce's perspective, those very individuals who frequently appear in our nocturnal dreams form what he referred to as our soul group. This denotes the identical assembly of spirits who accompany us and are reborn with us across innumerable eras. Allow yourself a moment to deeply contemplate this profound idea. Edgar Cayce put forth the idea that the people who make up your immediate household, your dearest friends, your most important romantic connections, and even those who present your greatest difficulties are quite probably souls you have encountered over innumerable lifetimes. Their specific roles in your existence may transform. For example, the one who is your mother now could have been your offspring in a previous incarnation. Or your companion through life might have once been your brother or sister. But the essential spiritual bonds uniting you persist steadfastly. Yet, Edgar Cayce also brought to light another concept that holds a truly captivating allure. Occasionally, when a person appears within your nighttime dreams, especially if you feel an instant, deep sense of familiarity with them, it indicates that your souls have recently converged once more, following a lengthy period of separation. As Cayce illuminated, collections of souls often separate and then gather together again across various human experiences, each time to achieve particular spiritual aims. When a member of your soul group appears in your dreamscape, Edgar Cayce suggested, this often indicates a mutual readiness to reconnect and further your shared journey of spiritual development. Edgar Cayce unveiled an even more extraordinary revelation. He uncovered a principle where highly advanced souls frequently enter the dreams of less progressed members of their soul group, offering them guidance and comfort. Cayce noted that encountering those who have departed or figures of exceptional insight in your dreams could literally mean you are gaining direction from a more spiritually mature being. However, another of Edgar Cayce's insights clarifies why particular dream interactions carry such a profound and foretelling significance. He understood that specific encounters in dreams act as subtle glimpses of future waking world interactions. Edgar Cayce explained that your deeper consciousness occasionally orchestrates meetings with other spirits in your dream state, occurring before your actual physical encounter, thus preparing you for significant connections or experiences that are preordained. This insight prompted Edgar Cayce to advise close attention to unfamiliar visages appearing in one's dreams, especially when they manifest with striking vividness or a powerful emotional resonance. Cayce proposed that these individuals might be souls you are fated to meet soon, destined to profoundly influence your spiritual journey. As Edgar Cayce conveyed, the cosmos is never inefficient. Every meeting within a dream holds vital significance for the advancement of your soul. We are now drawing closer to Edgar Cayce's most profound understanding concerning love and our dream world experiences. The information I'm about to disclose to you clarifies why authentic affection truly endures forever. Rather, it merely shifts its fundamental character across numerous lifetimes. Cayce discovered that a sincere, profound affection for another individual forms a connection that transcends death, the march of time, and any physical separation. He held the conviction that love establishes what he referred to as eternal ties, ones that continue to evolve and flourish through innumerable incarnations. Yet, there exists a specific insight Edgar Cayce revealed concerning romantic dreams, an understanding often missed by many people. This particular revelation has the capacity to deeply reshape how you view both your past and current relationships. Should a cherished person appear in your dream state, Edgar Cayce elaborated, it is rarely the individual's outward persona or bodily shape you recall, but truly the eternal spirit that you have cherished across numerous lifetimes. Cayce imparted that authentic love is essentially the recognition of one soul by another, that instant when two everlasting entities remember their universal connection. From his observations, Edgar Cayce concluded that soulmates are not exclusively limited to romantic companions. He shared that we encounter numerous soul companions in every lifetime: family, friends, mentors, and even strangers who profoundly impact us. Cayce proposed that when a soul connection appears in your nocturnal visions, it indicates your spirit is either celebrating that bond, mending a rift, or anticipating a future coming together. Yet, the next insight might prove unexpected. Cayce further explained that not every soulmate connection is destined to endure across all incarnations. Edgar Cayce theorized that at times, spiritual beings dedicate themselves to a deep emotional bond for a limited period, bestowing crucial wisdom upon each other, prior to separating to follow their individual journeys of evolution. This link does not disappear. Rather, it transforms into an enriched comprehension and a spiritual progression. Therefore, Edgar Cayce clarified that encountering a past loved one in your dreams does not consistently imply a necessity for physical re-engagement. Occasionally, it represents your inner being assimilating the profound spiritual gifts that specific relationship contributed to your path of unfolding. However, Edgar Cayce brought to light an even more profound understanding concerning dreams related to affection. A discovery poised to touch you deeply at your very essence. In alignment with Cayce's wisdom, when a cherished individual who has passed on appears in your dreaming mind, it's possible they are truly visiting directly from what he referred to as the spiritual realm. He revealed that the fundamental nature of love creates connections spanning various dimensions of being, allowing souls to maintain their bond even after leaving their physical form. Based on Edgar Cayce's perspective, loved ones who are no longer with us often manifest in our nighttime visions, offering comfort, guidance, or simply confirming their peace and the enduring nature of love beyond the body. These experiences are not merely the outcome of hopeful imagination or a phase within the grieving process. Instead, Cayce held them to be true convergences of souls. Yet, Edgar Cayce shared an even more beautiful and profound understanding concerning dreams permeated by love. He revealed that every heartfelt display of love, each deep bond forged between souls, and every true act of benevolence adds light to what he called your spirit story. This inner glow never diminishes. Instead, it brightens, creating radiant signals that attract similar spirits to you across different lifetimes. Cayce also stated that the more affection you extend and receive, the more brilliantly your soul shines, consequently bringing your spiritual companions nearer and inspiring more exquisite dream journeys. Moreover, Edgar Cayce brought forth a deep insight regarding dreams and inner turmoil, a discovery that holds the power to free you from lasting pain. Yet, numerous people often overlook this crucial chance. As Cayce explained, should someone who has troubled you appear in your dreams, it is not actually your inner consciousness inflicting retribution. On the contrary, it provides a straightforward route to recovery. Furthermore, Cayce explained that emotional wounds produce what he calls spiritual contaminations, dwelling within the very core of the soul. Just like bodily sicknesses, these wounds to the psyche will worsen without care, influencing your current existence and possibly future incarnations. Your nightly visions, consequently, provide a safe haven for you to face and release these energetic impurities, all without direct physical interaction with the person involved. The fundamental concept Cayce emphasized centers on practicing forgiveness in dreams. This method does not suggest overlooking harmful actions or disregarding the truth of your pain. Rather, it signifies recognizing that, from a profound spiritual perspective, every challenging experience offers a tremendous opportunity for growth for everyone involved. The individual who caused the injury is playing a role your essence consented to accept, just as you were playing a role in their unique spiritual story. Genuine pardon encountered within your dream state possesses the capacity to purify energetic links, settle karmic debts, and free you from transporting similar burdens into subsequent existences. However, any act of forgiveness that is simply compelled or fabricated carries no true potency. Authentic restoration develops naturally as you grasp the profound spiritual purpose integrated within each interaction. Furthermore, Cayce conveyed that every person manifesting in your dream worlds acts as a spiritual mentor, leading you toward cultivating virtues such as empathy, deep insight, or keen perception. Once the fundamental teaching for your soul is completely absorbed, the requirement for these particular dreams inherently diminishes. He emphasized that dreams serve as an essential conduit, assisting you in remembering your intrinsic sacred nature. The consistency and clarity of figures who appear in your sleeping consciousness reflect your present phase of spiritual awareness. Individuals advanced on their spiritual path may experience what are known as soul reunion dreams, where multiple significant individuals gather, signifying the completion of important karmic patterns. Cayce provides precise and direct guidance concerning these nighttime visions. Immediately after waking, record your dream, noting everyone who appeared, the emotions that rose, and any events that unfolded. Reflect on the distinct characteristic each person represents. Contemplate any lingering emotions you might hold concerning them. Examine which aspect of your inner self they reflect back to you. By engaging in meditation, profound levels of insight often come to light. Finish your reflection by posing the question, in what way does this dream encourage my spiritual evolution? When you view the figures in your dreams as spiritual mentors rather than simply emotional triggers, your dreams transform into powerful instruments for expanding your awareness. This understanding brings us to Cayce's core teaching. Every soul appearing in your dreams is a gift, leading you to remember love as the only truth, with everything else being a temporary lapse of memory. My thanks to you for joining me in this shared exploration. If you drew value from our talk today, kindly subscribe and pass this video to another who might find it beneficial. Should you desire to provide more support for these efforts, the Super Thanks feature is now accessible beneath the video. It offers a simple way to express your thanks, and it truly contributes to keeping this channel alive.